All right, day two. We're getting ready to head out to the first dive site. Got all geared up. Got our stuff in the back. Got a little breakfast in us this morning.
And coffee.
And coffee. Lots of coffee. It was really freaking late when we got in last night. It was like 10 o'clock. Dark. We were tired. So no video last night. Videos today. Lots of strings coming off. April's destroying her wardrobe. And we'll get some underwater footage here shortly.
So day one, we went to Rainbow River. Is a drift dive, and while that sounded cool, just moseying on down the river.
And now the water clarity was beautiful. It was clear. I liked it. I really liked the drift dive. I just didn't like that the group we were with wanted to stop every 3 feet and tuck up under a rock and not drift. It took forever to do anything.
So I wasn't a fan of it because, little known fact, I'm kind of a control freak. I like to be in control of my body. And when you're drift diving, you have no control over yourself. At least not like, and I think maybe like there might be a possibility that I would do another drift dive. I just wouldn't do it on the first day of diving after not diving for several months. I think maybe that was not a good idea because I was still trying to get used to my like buoyancy and weight, and I had a new BCD, and you know, did I have enough weights and were they in the right spots? And so all of that, and then you're shooting down the river wherever the river wants to take you. And when I say shooting down the river, I'm not exaggerating too much. There was no standing still. And I mean, I'm a big girl and I should be able to stand in the river and have it not take me downstream. That did not happen. It was pushing me down the river. So anytime I tried to like stand still for a minute to adjust something, I just was getting knocked down the river. When I was actually swimming, so when you're swimming and you're going this way, well, the current, of course, is behind you, so it's pushing you this way, which means it's pushing all of your gear and your tank up, behind your head, down river with you. So like everything is like pushing on you. I lost a flipper and didn't even know it just because like
yeah, the only thing she didn't notice was getting pushed down the river were her flippers, because she lost one as soon as we got started.
There was a lot of grass, like really tall grass, and
that was really cool. I'm sorry, I loved it.
I'm glad you did. I
thought it was beautiful.
We don't have to like the same things. The grass was just a little weird for me. I think just because I was so disoriented I couldn't stand still. I couldn't adjust anything. And the way the light was hitting the grass, it almost looked like it had like a strobe effect to it. And so it was kind of just neat. It looked really neat. It was really pretty, really cool, but it was also just sort of like disorienting to me. So there was that. At one point, I just kind of gave up, because the other thing that was kind of cool, but when you're new at diving and you're trying to adjust everything, going from like 12 feet to 4 feet to surface down to 10, all of that stuff, it was really hard to get my buoyancy right. I was having a lot of pressure in my sinus cavities because I just couldn't equalize right, because it just the depth of the water kept changing so rapidly. So I ended up just inflating my BCD and just floating down the river above water, which is fine with me. I still had a good time. There was a lot of birds, so that was really cool. And I got to look out for alligators, which I didn't see any, so that's a good